you going to sign this, or will it be your surviving family members?
Okay, I guess that sounds pretty good.
How's everybody doing? I'm Nicolas Guillermo, founder of Liberty Economy, the petition consulting firm, and Representative Initiatives PAC, which is the first political action committee for decentralized direct democracy to help inspire people nationwide and worldwide that our inherent rights to be the guardians of our future are ours to claim, and that we could stop all corruption in government by the very next election. Yet the political system, the activist actors, the worthless media that does not engage people in the solutions that empower them will be a thing of the past. And so I'm here to share with you a paradigm shift that I have had from over 23 years involved in political activism, starting in 2000 when I got involved in community organizing for lobbyist pressure on representatives to have cleaner air and water. And in the year 2005, when I got involved in ballot initiatives in California and started a life of campaigning in multiple states for ballot measures that empowered the people to vote to stop problems that the politicians have created, whether they're libertarian initiatives or initiatives for the independent voters, Democrats or Republicans. It has been an honor to serve my country, and I will continue to serve better now, because I have had an awakening that we don't have to wait for politicians. And I'm here to share that truth with you, because the very same election that they are promising us all of their hopes and dreams, we could already vote on the law changes we have wanted. So why are we waiting for them to implement it when at that election we could have already done it? All it requires is understanding of the ballot measure process, and that we needed enough signatures last election to stop all corruption. We didn't get them because people like you were not aware that you could spend one day a week or a couple days a month going into community, getting some signatures on the policy changes you wanted to put them on the ballot. So there's never been an organization in the United States to organize people for that exact process, and that has been a problem. Every group seeking their own individual ballot measures has had to reinvent the wheel. So we are creating the first sustainable ballot measure organization for a decentralized direct democracy of the future, a brand new paradigm that does not rely on politicians at all. We don't need them. We don't need their endorsement. We don't need to work with them, because the reality is we have always had more power than they have, but they won't tell you that. You don't hear this from political scientists, activists, actors, media. The worthless media out there only talks about the problems. Rarely do they engage people in solutions? And I have never seen any media talking about the exact solutions to change the policy that this channel is going to be all about. So I'm doing what I know is necessary, because I have a fire in my belly for freedom and liberty and justice in our lifetimes, for my child and for children worldwide. And I know that the old paradigm of waiting for politicians is a failed paradigm, and it leaves people in a conundrum, waiting for the politicians they hope for will fix things, completely ignoring our own power to fix things ourselves. So I'm here to change the paradigm. And if you appreciate that, if you'd like to learn about the right to citizen grand jury, which allows the people to prosecute the corrupt bureaucracies, the state agents and the corporations, when the district attorneys and attorney generals of our states are not taking action, and when private litigation is so expensive that people feel hopeless. So we will go into detail on the citizen grand jury process. I have rediscovered from the archives of data of American history to show that there are still 6 states that have hope. If any one of those states were to have a movement growing from a very small amount of people following this channel, then we could have a tsunami of change. So this is the thing. What we need is people to get involved and to be part of an organization. We need that organization for citizen grand jury, and also initiatives to create the policy changes we want, referendum to stop bad policies, and recalls to kick politicians out of office. We also do have some purpose for candidates, although we don't rely on them at all, and we don't need them. But if a candidate were to run on ideals like term limits, on the right to recall sitting senators in DC, on the important policy changes we want, as well as the idea of decentralized direct democracy, and on utilizing blockchain technology in government, then we have something going for us. Then we have a candidate who's paying attention to the times. The number one thing I believe that will unify the left and the right is to have tangible paper ballots backed by blockchain technology, because the right doesn't want to be ignored of their concerns for transparency over the voting system, and the left doesn't want to hear it anymore. The left would like more people to be able to vote instead of being turned away at the polls. So it's a win-win for everybody to have blockchain-backed paper ballots, and I'm going to be working on that, as well as numerous cryptocurrency and blockchain-related proposals, and so many crucial bills for election reform, campaign finance reform, prison and police reform, everything you know we need. LibertyConstitution.com is going to be the source of inspiration for a new paradigm shift. Really, there isn't anyone else doing what I'm doing. I will source nonprofits that talk about the problems, yet are prohibited by the IRS and federal law from getting you involved in solving them. And that is a crazy problem the IRS has, that they will feel the wrath of we the people eventually. We don't need them anymore, and we certainly don't need them limiting free speech. For all of the nonprofit organizations that are the most holistic, that are working to help our community, it's a shame that they are preventing them from free speech, and we will be that difference to speak for those who have no voice. We will be organizing the people left and right for centrist, populist policies to stop corruption in government, and we will make that difference. So if you want to be a part of that future, get involved, subscribe, and learn more, because the following videos may change your paradigm forever. Because once you know the truth, once you know these things, you cannot unknow them. And you become so empowered that there are no other options than getting involved, telling others, spreading the word. And that's exactly what we need. We need a critical mass of people ready to take action, and then we can shift the whole planet. Let's make this happen. For peace, for prosperity, for a better world. I'm here for you.